Work 2028, The Odyssey Map Quest. In ancient Greece, the epic poem The Odyssey told the story of King Odysseus' 10-year journey back home to Ithaca after the Trojan War. For centuries, people have been fascinated by the places mentioned in the Odyssey, wondering how many of them were real. But the ancient Greek polymath Eratosthenes didn't think the Odyssey had anything to do with geography, but others believed it was a real story with some myths. But the ancient Greek historian Polybius believed the Odyssey was a real story with some myths. He thought some of the fishing practices near Scylla, a sea monster, were similar to those in the islands of Sicily. So Scylla must be located off the coast of Sicily. But Strabo, a Greek philosopher and geographer, wrote about islands of men and women in the Indian Ocean, just like in the Odyssey. But in the maps and globes of the ancient world, myths and the real world overlap and intersect. The Roman mathematician and astronomer Ptolemy mapped the known world in 150 BC and showed many of these Homeric places in his maps. Later, Dutch mapmaker Abraham Ortelius mapped Odysseus' journey for the first time in its entirety in his Theatrum Orbis Terrarum. Ortelius represented both the mythical and fictional worlds of Odysseus as scientific facts. He claimed that Ithaca, Odysseus' home, was modern Corfu. But there was no island west of Corfu, so Ortelius created a fictional island on his map. This became the basis for future maps, and the imaginary island kept appearing through the 19th and 20th centuries. In the 20th century, French politician and traveler Victor Berard tried to retrace Odysseus' journey by traveling the same route. He placed Calypso's island near Gibraltar and the land of the Lotus Eaters at Jerba off southern Tunisia. But Berard's theory was that Homer's Odyssey was influenced by Phoenicians' travels and maps. But today, researchers are still trying to pinpoint the location of Ithaca. Some think it might be the island of Ithaca in the Ionian Sea, but others propose that it was never described as an island in Homer's description. Instead, they suggest it might be a part of a bigger island, such as Polybius on the western coast of Kephallonia. Geoscientific investigations and archaeological excavations have uncovered that Polybius was a significant Bronze Age site, making it a plausible location.